Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to unmask a hidden danger and maybe, just maybe, discover the secret to true strength. We're talking about a choice that some young people face, an invitation that looks like it offers power, but, well, it usually ends in destruction. So let's get into why these invitations can be so tempting, and more importantly, how to find the real strength to say no. It often starts with something that looks pretty simple, like this, a red bandana on the ground. But this isn't just a piece of cloth, right? It's a symbol. It stands for a really dangerous invitation and a super tough decision that someone, maybe even a friend of yours, might have to make. So let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about it. What would you do if your best friend joined a dangerous group? Seriously, it's a tough question, isn't it? And it's exactly what we're going to dig into today. And look, this isn't just some hypothetical question I'm throwing out there. This is a real-life test of pressure, friendship, and straight-up courage. It's the kind of test a student named Ahmed had to face when he got invited to join a secret group. And trust me, the pressure was on. Peer pressure, man, it can feel totally overwhelming. That need to belong, to fit in, it's a powerful thing. And these groups, they know that. They prey on it. They might promise you a family if you feel alone, or respect if you feel powerless. But here's the secret they don't tell you. Those are just empty words, designed to pull you down a very, very dark path. Okay, so if you're going to resist this kind of pressure, you've got to understand what you're up against. You have to know who the real enemy is, what's really behind the curtain. The official term for this is cultism. And let's be super clear about what that means. The keywords here are secrecy, fear, violence, and control. This is not like joining the basketball team or the drama club, okay? The entire point of these groups is to control people using fear and intimidation. And this visual just nails the choice, doesn't it? On one side, you have this promise of power and respect, but it's all happening in the dark, on a really dangerous road. On the other side, you've got a path that leads to a much brighter future, one built on peace and learning. Now, sitting here, the choice seems obvious, right? But when you're in that moment, feeling pressured or vulnerable, that dark path can look surprisingly tempting. So why do people fall for this trap? Well, it usually comes down to vulnerability. Maybe things are tough at home and this group suddenly feels like a new family. Or it's just intense peer pressure from your friends. Sometimes it's that pull of getting power and getting it fast. You see it in movies, right? This glamorized version of things. Other times, drugs are involved, or this mistaken belief that the group is going to fight some injustice for you. Every single one of these reasons is like a hook, just waiting to pull someone in. All right, now it's time to pull back the curtain on all those promises of power and respect. Let's get real and look at the devastating reality. What's the true cost of joining one of these groups? It's the ultimate bait and switch, really. Cultism promises you power, but what it delivers is pain. And that pain doesn't just stop with the person who joins. Oh no. It spreads to their family, their friends, their entire community. And the price you pay, it's just devastatingly high. We're talking about a life of constant violence, losing who you are, your values, your whole future. We're talking about the real possibility of jail time or even death. Think about the pain that causes your family, the fear and chaos it brings to your neighborhood. This isn't a path to power, my friends. It's a one-way ticket to destruction. Okay, so we know the danger. But knowing is only half the battle, right? Let's get into your defense strategy. How do you actually fight back? How do you protect yourself and maybe even your friends from falling into this trap? Here's your playbook. 4 clear steps you can take to resist. Number 1, say no, and say it firmly, no hesitation. 2, report it to a trusted adult, a teacher, a parent, a coach. Secrecy is how these groups survive, so shining a light on them is a huge deal. 3, stay away from them. Just create distance. And 4, and this one is so important, support friends who are under pressure. Don't let them go through it alone. Your support could literally change everything. You know what they say, the best defense is a good offense. So instead of worrying about getting pulled into the shadows, focus your energy on positive groups that build you up. Join a sports team, a club, a religious group, whatever it is. Surround yourself with people who have positive goals. Build a strong community. And this brings us right back to that question I asked at the beginning. Real power? It's not joining a group that hurts people. Real power is helping a friend who's in trouble. That's true strength. So, as we move into this next part, you'll see that resisting all this pressure, it's about so much more than just avoiding danger. It's about completely redefining what real strength and power actually look like. Here it is. This is the core message right here. Real power is in peace, not fear. True strength isn't about making people afraid of you. It's found in peace. It's found in building things up, not tearing them down. Just look at this. This is what true strength looks like. It's not found in the shadows, is it? It's not a weapon. It's the light of courage, the strength of community. It's found in peace. This is the kind of power that actually lasts. So let's bring it all home. When you choose peace, when you turn your back on all that violence and fear, what is it you're really choosing? It's simple, really. When you choose peace, you choose life. That's the answer. Every single time you say no to fear and violence, you're saying yes to your future, to your safety, to your family, to your community. You are choosing life.